What's up? What's good, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We'll get into this show, man, here, and sad story here, man. Very sad story. Very sad story here. Very, very sad story. It's one of the worst stories I've seen in a while. What's good? Shout out to my monthly members and my moderators. How are y'all doing tonight? Shout out to my Yvette, James Holman, Super Soda. How y'all doing tonight, man? The Irish one, Roxy Graham. How are you doing? Elaine, how are you doing? Story is so sad, man, and I'm about to get into it. And this is one of the stories that it really saddened my heart, and it really almost brought tears to my eyes. I'm gonna say this again. This is a story. A lot of stories. There hasn't been a story that really touched me like this story has. It's like it goes to show you the problems in our community. Shows you the problems with these women in the black community that always pick these no good men over their kids. It's a lot of this. I have a sister. Yes, I have a sister. And I don't give a damn if she's watching this damn video. Fuck you. This is how I feel. Yes, I have a sister. She has a punk ass, bitch ass boyfriend, and my sister lost her kids over a no good ass nigga. One of my sisters, she's a piece of shit. She treat my family like a piece of shit. Her boyfriend's a piece of shit. My sister's a piece of shit. Yes, you heard what I said. Just like this mother right here, she's a piece of shit. And I can't be nice tonight. It's no nice way to say this stuff. These mothers are pieces of shit, and they don't deserve to be a mother. You see this all the time in the black community. They choose dirty dick. They choose no good dick over their kids. Now, I'm going to read this story, and I'm going to show you how trifling this entire family is. Because this woman had 5 kids, and she left them home 3 o'clock in the morning to go pick up a nigga. She left 5 children unattended 3 a.m. in the morning to go pick up some nigga. How come that broke-ass nigga couldn't get an Uber? How come that broke-ass nigga couldn't get a Lyft? How come that broke-ass nigga couldn't call Uber or Lyft? You get stranded somewhere nowadays, use Uber and Lyft. I use Uber and Lyft. Matter of fact, I got the Lyft app. On my phone. I got the Lyft app on my phone right now. How come that nigga couldn't get an Uber? How come this nigga he couldn't afford this shit, right? So she's willing. This mother's willing to risk losing everything for this nigga. A lot of you women in the black community, y'all pick dick over your kids. And it really pisses me off. A lot of you black mothers choose dick over your children. Like I say, I got a piece of shit ass sister. She a piece of shit. She lost her kids because of some no good punk ass nigga. And he's a bitch. I hope you see this video too. I hope his punk ass watching my shit too. Because I was going to whoop his ass one day. But his bitch ass talking about he going to get a gun and all this other punk shit. Like these pussies always do. I was going to knock my sister's boyfriend the fuck out. Because this bitch ass nigga doing punk ass shit in my sister's house. Some bum ass nigga she fuck with. Loser ass nigga. She take care of this bum ass nigga. And this pussy talking about he gonna get a gun to fight me because he's a bitch. He wouldn't fight me. Like a lot of you Negroes. Y'all pussies. And then these women get with these bum ass punk ass niggas. And they choose these bum ass punk ass niggas over their kids. Let me get into the topic because I'm really pissed off. And not only is this woman a piece of shit mom, her parents are pieces of shit. Because guess what? Her parents lived in the same building I'm going to say this again. Her parents lived in the same building when this shit happened. So she didn't give a shit about the kids, nor did their grandparents. Let's get into this. Let me read the news story. This shit made me sick. It saddened me and made me sick to my damn stomach. Let me read this shit. This shit is horrible. 5 kids. 5. All die in a house fire. Let me get into this. This shit. Let me calm down. This shit made me so mad. This story made me so fucking mad. Excuse me. Pardon my French tonight. I might do a lot of cussing. Because I'm sick of this shit. I'm just being honest. I'm tired of this shit. In the black community, we're the worst community on planet Earth. The black community is the worst community on planet Earth. We lead in every bad statistic. In every bad statistics, the black community, we lead that shit. We overcrowd the prison systems, the gang murder, the gang violence, the single mother homes, the teenage pregnancy, the domestic violence, the murders and deaths among children and mothers is sickening. It's sickening. And a lot of y'all sit here, we listen to this dumbass trap music and all this other stupid shit, this thought music, and we glorify thought mothers, we glorify no good niggas, we glorify this shit. But in reality, look what the fuck's happening. Look what the fuck is happening in reality. Y'all promote that punk ass shit. No good ass mothers, no good ass men, no good ass parents, no good ass single mother homes, kids dying, always some sick shit. But we promote that in the black community. We promote thoughts. We promote these punk ass sissy thugs. We promote this shit. Let's listen to it, man. I'm pissed. Illinois' mother charged. Let me go ahead and read the story. Since I gave you my rant and my monologue. See, I grew up in Philly. A lot of you don't understand. I grew up in Philly. I grew up in a fucked up ass place. And that's why I talk about this shit. Because I come from it. Y'all got to understand my passion for why I call out this behavior. Because I grew up seeing dysfunctional families. I grew up seeing abuse. I grew up seeing violence. I grew up seeing drug abuse. I grew up seeing these single mothers. I grew up around drug dealing, violence, death, prostitution. I grew up around this stuff. I'm from the streets of West Philadelphia. And it just sickens me. It sickened me growing up that we normalize this behavior. Now, let me read this, man. Lord have mercy. Illinois' mother charged after all 5 children die in house fire. She gets arrested. And I want you to hear what her parents said. And I think after I read the story, not only should she be arrested, her parents should be arrested too. I'm going to say that again. Not only should she be arrested, I think the grandparents should be charged in something. Let's read. Illinois' mother charged after all 5 children die in a house fire. It says, an Illinois mother is facing criminal charges in connection to the death of 5 young children who were killed in an August apartment fire. Now, this happened in August, and they're just charging her with it. Sabrina M. Duncan, 34, of East St. Louis, was charged Wednesday. Now, this happened in August, but she's just getting charged. Y'all know sometimes it take a while for them to come out with the charges. With 5 counts of endangering the life and health of her kids. Now, she's being charged with 5 counts of endangering the life and health of her kids. All of them are under 10. All under 10. I'm going to say this again. All these children were under 10. She didn't leave them home with at least she didn't even have a teenager. They were all adolescent children that she left in the house unattended, under 10. That means they were 9 and under. Her kids were 9 and under. And she goes to go pick up a nigga that could have got a damn Uber or a damn Lyft. I don't know what it is in the black community about black women. Y'all love no good piece of shit niggas. Y'all love them no good, broke ass niggas. Black women, y'all love those niggas. You'll lose your kids over these no good ass niggas. Like I said, I got a no good piece of shit sister who lost her kids over a no good punk ass nigga. This bitch ass nigga carrying a gun, he's a bitch. Y'all love them no good ass niggas. My piece of shit ass sister, her punk ass boyfriend shot at my nephew's father. When he came to see his sons, this punk ass nigga shot at my nephew's father. Like, y'all love these piece of shit niggas. This punk ass nigga couldn't even get a lift because he broke. Y'all fucking these niggas, though. Y'all love these broke ass niggas. All under 10 that died August the 6th, according to documents to the court to the courthouse. A judge set her bail at $75,000. That's it. Shit. What's 15% of 7? Well, she ain't gonna come up with the money, cause that's like what, 15,000? Yeah. 10% of that. Yeah. She ain't gonna have it. That's almost $10,000. $7,500 to get out. She was not in custody as Friday, according to On. She's not even in custody. She's not even in what? She was not in custody. What? An investigator with the Illinois State Fire Marshal Office says in the court documents that Dunnigan had left children home alone and knowingly permitted a child to be placed in circumstances endangering the child's life. They said she knowingly did it, and she did. They said she knowingly put her kids in danger. Yes, anytime you leave kids under 9 years old in the house, what happens? What happens? That's what happens. The mom had gone to pick up her boyfriend. The mom went and picked up her boyfriend on her 34th birthday. Oh, so she went to go party. They said she went to go pick up her boyfriend 3 a.m. that morning on her 34th birthday. So check it out. She went to go get her boyfriend 3 o'clock. They was going to party, get high, and drink all night. That's what that was about. It says, and returned to find her house in flames. She said she suffered burns on her arms. I don't believe you. And feet trying to save her children. I don't believe you. No, you didn't. Yeah, there's no record of you. No, you didn't. There's no record of you at the hospital with burns. You're lying. Her father, now listen to this. Her father, listen to this shit. Listen to her simp ass, punk ass daddy and his wife. Listen to this shit. Her father, Greg Dunnigan, and his wife, who lived in the same apartment building. I'm going to say this again. Her father, her simp ass daddy. Because first of all, father, when I finish, you would have never let your daughter leave and tell you the kids are in the house. This is what she did. She left to go pick up that nigga and told her father, the kids are downstairs in the house. And the father didn't go downstairs to check on them either. I'm going to say this again. She left to go pick up a bum-ass nigga, told her father, who lives in the same damn building, that she was leaving, and her father didn't get up and at least go downstairs to check on his grandchildren. Are you serious? Let me continue. He didn't even check on the kids. Listen to this. This shit making me mad. I'm trying to get through this, y'all. I'm trying. This shit is making me mad. Her father, Greg Duncan, who lived in the same apartment building, was supposed to look after the children while she was out. But it just so happened he fell asleep, he told newspapers and reporters. I'm going to say this again. The father said we were supposed to look after the kids while she was out, but he said he fell asleep. why didn't you fall asleep downstairs in your daughter's apartment? Why didn't you go down to the apartment and fall asleep if you know she out 3 a.m. and the kid's home by themselves? So this is just a piece of shit family. She's a piece of shit for leaving her kids on her dad, and he's a piece of shit for not checking on his grandkids. I'm gonna say this again, just so it can sink in better, because I know a lot of people have different comprehension levels. Some people pick up fast, some people comprehend slow. It's not a diss to anybody. I'm just saying it's the truth. She's a piece of shit for leaving her kids home by themselves to pick up a broke-ass nigga on her birthday. On her birthday, she going to pick up a broke-ass nigga. She a piece of shit mom. And this grandfather, he's a piece of shit grandfather for not going to check on her kid. As soon as he knew his dumbass daughter was leaving, he should have went downstairs. If I know I got a daughter, her dumbass leaving, what the fuck are you talking about, you leaving 3 o'clock in the morning and the kids is in the house? If I know I got a dumbass daughter like her, thank God I don't have a dumbass daughter like her. Praise God, my daughter is intelligent and my daughter listens, thank God. Thank God my daughter listens and she ain't a hard-headed chick like her. If he knew his dumbass daughter was going out, he should have went downstairs and checked on his grandchildren. This whole family failed these children. I'm going to say that again. The entire family failed these 5 children. They got a no-good-ass mama and a piece-of-shit grandfather. A no-good-ass mama and a piece-of-shit grandfather. So she didn't give a fuck about her kids to make sure, she didn't give a shit about her kids because she left them alone. Grandfather didn't give a shit about the kids because he didn't go down and check on them. These kids are in a better place. These kids grew up in an environment, they're in a better place. I know a lot of people going to get mad at me saying this. God took these kids home. God took these kids home because they were in an environment where nobody gave a shit about them. Nobody gave a shit about these kids. If they really gave a shit about these kids would be alive. If they really gave a shit about these kids, this mother wouldn't have never left her damn house to go pick up a bum-ass nigga like a lot of you black women love them bum-ass niggas. Y'all choose demon dick in a minute. I don't know what it is about black women. They love that demon sissy thug dick. They love demon dick. They put a dirty bum-ass demon dick nigga before they kids. They'll put dick before they kids. That's why a lot of black women lose their kids to CPS and house fires and get their kids taken from them. Because they like that demon dirty dick. Broke ass, y'all picking up broke ass niggas and taking care of these broke ass niggas over your kid. You got 5 kids. And the sad part about the story is nobody said anything about the baby daddies. Where the baby fathers at for these children? Where the hell? She probably don't even know who the fathers are. She probably don't even know who the fathers are. This big chicken head thought mom. Just pushing out babies. They get paid to push out babies. What? Just get paid for it. That's why they keep having it. I bet you if the government took away this assistance, guess what? It would force black women to have to find a good man to take care of them. If the government didn't fund this behavior, if they didn't fund these disgusting mothers, these women would have to find a suitable man to have children by, because they can have children by anybody and the government is going to pay for them. So that's why they don't believe in, that's why these women don't believe in consequences. Because they can have babies and the government, they know my white daddy going to pay for these kids. The white daddy is going to pay for them. They already know it. That's why they're sexually reckless. That's why they're reckless in being parents. That's why they're unloving and selfish. That's why they have kids that they don't love and they don't care about. Their kids are either a check or a pawn. Their kids are just a check or a pawn. In other words, they're just a check from the government or a pawn in the game to play games against the man. A check from the government, whether it's welfare, child support, or child support and welfare, that's all they are to these mothers. They don't give a shit. Don't no loving mother leave her kid home 3 o'clock in the morning. And her dumbass granddaddy talking about something. I fell asleep. Really? Oh, she said for me to go check on him and I fell asleep. He fell asleep. Right. He fell asleep. This whole family failed these children. It says 4 children died at the scene and another died at a local hospital shortly after. They were identified as Loyal Dunnigan. He was only 2. Jabari Johnson, 4. And the twins were 8-year-old girls, Heaven and Nevaeh. Heaven, Nevaeh, and Deontay Davis, who were 9. So, she had 2 sets of she had a set of twins. That's sad. So they're 2, 4, and 9. She had also had a set of twins. Some sad stuff here, y'all. There's some sad stuff here. Had two, the ages of 2, 4, 8, and 9. 2, 4, 8, 9. The bizarre, it says the blaze remains under investigation. They said they don't know who started the fire. Uh-oh. They say the fire is under investigation. And hold on. It says Dunnigan and her father said they believe it was an electrical fire that began inside the crammed 1-bedroom apartment. I'm going to say this again. The grandfather and her says it could have been an electrical fire in their crammed 1-bedroom apartment. This woman has 5 children, and she's crammed in a 1-bedroom apartment going to pick up a bum-ass nigga. They live in a 1-bedroom apartment. There's 6 people. It's 5 children plus her. You got 6 people living in a 1-bedroom apartment, and you going to pick up a nigga that ain't shit. You had 5 kids by niggas that wasn't shit. Now you're going to pick up a piece of shit, and you live in poverty. God took these kids home. You know what? I believe they didn't. You know what? Let me tell y'all something. I don't believe they felt any pain. I believe God just took these kids home, and I don't believe they felt any pain to that fire. I don't believe God allowed them to suffer like that. I believe these kids had suffered enough, and that was it. I think if she did that to them, it's some other stuff that was going on. It's some other stuff that you live in a 1-bedroom apartment, you leave them home by themselves, your grandfather don't check on you, your mother's always gone to pick up niggas. These kids suffered enough. I can't stand when my shit jump on and off like that. My connection jumps on and off. I don't know why I do that. Maybe I got too many windows open. Oh, come on. Sometimes I got too many windows open and my Wi-Fi jumps off. Sometimes my Wi-Fi jump. I don't know why it does that. A 1-bedroom apartment. They lived in a 1-bedroom apartment. It's 6 people. You living in poverty, man. You out there trying to celebrate your birthday. You live in poverty. You go pick up a bum ass nigga and y'all out celebrating your birthday. What are you celebrating about, man? You're 34. She went to go pick up that nigga to celebrate her birthday and to get away from the kids. You know they always want to get away from the kids. They get away from the kids, you know. And I'm gonna get back to my cartoon series, Thought Moms. And that's why I'm going to get back to the cartoon series Thought Moms. Just want to get away from their kids and go have sex with a bum-ass nigga. You know, crammed up in a 1-bed. They also cited that, it's crazy, the smoke detector in her children's death, landlord, she claimed the smoke detectors didn't work. Now they're trying to blame the smoke detectors. They always blaming somebody. Now she talking about the smoke detectors didn't work. And the landlord said that's not true. So she trying to blame the rental property. It's y'all fault. Yeah, the smoke detectors didn't work. Ma'am, if they're home alone, it doesn't matter if the smoke detectors work or not. You left your kids home alone. You put your kids in danger. Doesn't matter. You left them home. It's always an excuse with these women. I don't understand. They always have an excuse. Everything they do is your fault. The landlord's fault. It's the smoke detector's fault. Huh? It's the nigga fault that I had to pick up. It's my grandfather's fault because he didn't go check on him. Everybody's fault. It's the smoke detector's fault, your grandfather's fault, the nigga I had to go pick up somebody. So everybody's fault but theirs. No responsibility. Now check this out. Let me show you how disgusting her father is. Let me show you how disgusting her father is even more. Not only did she leave her kids, the father didn't check on the kids, the whole family failed these kids. Listen to this. Greg Dunnigan said, her father said he was shocked that authorities would charge his daughter with a crime after she already suffered the loss of her children. I'm going to read this stupid shit again. And he's a simp-ass dad. Dude, whoever the hell you are, Greg Dunnigan, you're a piece of shit grandfather. That's why you have a piece of shit daughter. You're a piece of shit man. Now listen to this shit. Listen to the excuse he gave his granddaughter. Why are you trying to do this to her? What? He asked the police why they trying to do this to her. Man, you piece of shit granddaddy. She did it to herself. And she did it to her kids, being an unresponsible, disgusting, unloving, uncaring mother to leave her kids home by themselves, and they're all under 9 years old. Why y'all doing this to her? Why she do it to her kids? How the fuck is... Listen, y'all, for all we know, and I'm going to say this, y'all, and y'all might... I'm going to say this. For all I know, maybe... Check this out. Maybe him and his daughter planned on setting a fire to get rid of the kids to get some insurance money. Uh-oh. I know a lot of y'all don't like what I just said. Maybe her and her no-good-ass daddy planned that shit. Maybe they say, you know what? We're going to go ahead and set it on fire, get insurance money, and you could start your new life with your new bum-ass nigga, and he could be with his girlfriend. Him and his daughter could have plotted this shit. This don't sound right. How is he saying, how y'all do that to her after she lost her kids? Her behavior and her actions caused her to lose her kids. She didn't just lose her kids. She didn't lose her kids in some random act of violence from an outside source. She didn't just lose her kids by driving down the street and a bunch of gunmen came out and took her kids. She didn't just lose her kids, walk into the park, and a bunch of men just jumped out in a van and just took her kids. People didn't just come and just take her kids. It wasn't a random act. It was her behavior. It was her neglect. This is a piece of shit granddaddy. And these kids are in a better place. They grew up in a piece of shit family. A lot of black kids grow up in piece of shit families. Let's call it what it is, bruh. A lot of kids in the black community grow up with piece of shit families. They didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask to grow up with a bunch of piece of shit ass relatives and a piece of shit ass grandparents and mother and no good daddies, and they didn't ask for none of this shit. These kids ain't asked to be here. And you can't pick what family you're born into. And a lot of these kids are born into curses. They're born into curses. They're born into it. They didn't choose it. They're born into a piece of shit-ass family, a evil, wicked-ass, no-good-ass family. A lot of you probably watching me. A lot of you probably was born into a piece of shit-ass family, a no-good-ass group of people. And you might gotta love your family from a distance, some of y'all. I'm not saying, even if say you did grow up in a piece of shit-ass family, you just gotta love your family from a distance. I'm just saying, because some of us have grown up in piece of shit families. And you're like, damn, my family's a piece of shit. We don't want to admit this stuff in the black community. We don't want to actually admit that, damn, My grandparents were pieces of shit. Damn, my mother and father they wasn't shit. Damn, my aunt and my uncle, they was a piece of shit. Damn, my brother, he's a piece of shit. My sister, damn, she a piece of shit. We don't want to admit that. We don't want to admit that. Let me tell you, I was watching this show on Netflix a while ago with Wesley Snipes and Kevin Hart, and it's called True Story. That shit is good. I didn't expect it to be that good. And it's about Kevin Hart's no good piece of shit brother that almost fucked his life up. It's a good, y'all gotta go watch it. It's on Netflix with Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes. He had a piece of shit ass brother. Wesley Snipes, he played that part good. He was a piece of shit ass brother, a piece of shit family member. And he almost fucked up Kevin Hart's entire career. And we have family members like that will fuck your shit up. They'll fuck up the kids' lives. They'll fuck up everything around them. Everything around them and everything they touch, they destroy it. I don't care if they're family, that don't mean nothing. What type of person are they? What kind of character do they have? And this mother right here and her father, they're pieces of garbage. And we don't like to call it what it is in the black community. We don't want to call it that's what it is. Don't sit here and sugarcoat that shit. Like I say, I got a sister. She a piece of shit. And I don't give a fuck what family member see my video. Because some of my family, they watch me. I don't give a shit. One of my sisters is a piece of fucking shit. And if any family member don't like what the fuck I said, I don't give a fuck. Fuck them too. That's how I feel. She a piece of shit. One of my sisters chose a bum-ass piece of shit nigga over her fucking kids. What kind of shit is this? And we sit here and glorify this shit. We sit here and glorify this fucking shit. We don't want to call out nobody. We don't want to call out people in our family. We don't want to call out our community. We don't want to call out this music industry. We don't want to call shit out. But we sit here and watch this shit happen. I don't give a fuck about no backlash. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all get mad at anything I got to say. I came on this channel to speak the truth. And that's what I do. You don't like my delivery? Fuck you. You don't like what I got to say? Fuck you too. Don't watch me. Delete, unsubscribe from me. Because I'm sick of this shit. I grew up in shit like this. I grew up in the hood seeing this shit. And nobody says anything. Everybody watches fucked up shit happen. And they do nothing about it. They don't even speak out about it in the black community. Everything is hush hush. Don't say this. Don't say that. Y'all black. We black. We black. We black. We black. We black. Look what the fuck y'all doing to each other. Look at these households. Look at all these no fathers in the house. Look at these fucked up ass mothers. Look what's happened to these kids that didn't ask to be here. Like I said, I got family members that sneak and watch me. Now, they think I don't know it. They be sneaking and watching my ass. I don't give a fuck. My sister a piece of shit. Yeah, I said it. She a fucking piece of shit because she chose a bum-ass nigga over her kids. This woman right here, she a piece of shit. She chose a nigga over her kids. Y'all don't deserve to be mothers. A lot of you don't. A lot of you don't deserve to be mothers. Y'all don't deserve to be mothers. I'm going to read the rest of this, and I'm going to read the comment section, and I'm going to move on to my next live. The next live is a crazy live I'm going to do about this violent, ignorant sister that murdered her brother live on Instagram. Wait till I do that video. Wait till y'all hear the next video. Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ. I mean, the shit that go on there, I'm tired of seeing this shit. Y'all, and let me tell you something. Those that sit back and watch it and don't call it out, y'all part of the problem too. Y'all sit here and watch this shit happen in our community. Don't call out this behavior. Don't call out your family members. Don't call out your friends. Don't call out your boyfriend. Y'all ain't calling people out. That's on y'all. Now her bum ass, dumb ass, stupid ass father says, "Why y'all doing this to her?" He sound like a bitch. Ain't that what a female will say? Why y'all doing this? What? What do you mean? She left her kids a stupid dumbass grandfather. She left her kids in the house by themselves. It's called neglect. It's called endangering her children. Sir, do you not know what a good mother is, or you just don't care? Why they locking his daughter up? So his daughter did nothing wrong. So check this out. The dumbass piece of shit father, right, is telling the reporters and the police, why y'all doing this to my daughter? So check this out. He had no problem with his daughter leaving her kids home by themselves. Wow. He doesn't have a problem. He don't see the problem. And in the black community, y'all never see the problem. Y'all in the black community, they do the foulest shit and don't see the problem. You don't see what the fuck you just did. You don't see what she just did, and you don't have a problem with it. She just left the kids home by herself, and her simp-ass, punk-ass daddy, I don't know what she did wrong. What she do? What? What my daughter ain't do nothing wrong? Why y'all doing this to her? What? He didn't care nothing about his grandkids. She didn't care nothing about her kids. He didn't care nothing about his grandchildren. These kids are in a better place. These kids are in a better place. Thank God God took them home. Thank God. These 5 kids, right, they're in a better place. These kids didn't deserve none of that. These kids didn't deserve none of that. They ain't deserve none of that. They ain't deserve none of it. Ain't none of us asked to be here to go through this shit we go through. Why y'all doing this? What my daughter do? She ain't do nothing wrong. They never do nothing wrong in the black community. Nobody does anything wrong. It's always an excuse. And then you got simp-ass daddies in the black community. That's the problem. It ain't no strong father figures. Ain't no strong father figures. And the fathers that are there, a lot of them are weak-ass simps. There are a lot of them because black women like those type of men. Either it's a sissy-ass son or a simp-ass daddy. That's all you see in the black community. They mate with sissy simps and they raise sissy simps. What the fuck is he talking about? My daughter ain't do nothing. He didn't care nothing about his grandkids. He says she done lost everything already. Why y'all locking her up? Because it's her fault. What do you mean she lost everything? Yeah, because she did it. What is this dumbass, simp-ass father talking about? You stupid nigga. Just stupid-ass, simp-ass granddaddy, you punk bitch. And that's why a lot of you women don't like my channel, because y'all not used to strong black men speaking with authority. A lot of you black women, let me tell you something. A lot of you black women, y'all purposely avoid men like me. And I understand why black women avoid me. Y'all avoid because y'all understand I'm going to get your ass straight. If you're a black woman and you ain't no good, you're a piece of shit, you ain't going to be around me. And if you are around me and you doing some fuck shit, I'm going to call you out. See, that's why a lot of black women, they avoid me. I'm talking about outside of my circle, because I have a lot of homegirls. I have several homegirls. I got sisters, I got cousins, I got a daughter, I got a baby mama. I got women in my life. I'm not talking about the women in my life, especially my piece of shit, except for one of my piece of shit ass sisters. Fuck her. Fuck that piece of shit. I ain't talking about her. But besides that, I got some good females around me. But outside of that, I'm talking about outside of my immediate circle of women that are in my family or in my life. A lot of women avoid me because they know, oh, shit. Women see me, they're like, oh, shit. Shit, I got to have my shit right around him. Oh, he ain't going to put up with my shit. You're damn right. Go find you a simp-ass nigga that'll put up with your shit. And this is why black women leave their kids home to go pick up a broke-ass nigga. Because guess what? A black woman ain't got to change for a broke-ass nigga. A black woman ain't got to better herself for a broke-ass nigga. A black woman ain't got to step her game up for a broke-ass nigga. She could talk shit to him. She could argue with him, fight him, fuck him, cheat on him. He cheat on her. They neglect the kids together. They could live a fucked up life together. That's why they go after niggas that ain't got their shit together. Because they know if they get with a man who is successful, got his shit together, got his life together, he's masculine like God ordained men to be tough and masculine, you dumb, stupid women. You dumbass women that run around talking about toxic masculinity. And we got these single mother homes and these kids are dying and the black community is destroyed. Because we got a bunch of no good ass women like this. We got a bunch of no good ass women like her. And y'all don't want no masculine men. Y'all want a bunch of sissy thugs and punks. That's what y'all want, simps and suckers. That's what y'all want. That's what black women love. They love those type of men. They go after simps and suckers and complain. Yeah, and they avoid me. Good, avoid me. Because let me tell you something, the majority of y'all, I want nothing to do with y'all. I'd rather mess with women of other cultures or some biracial women or something. I'd rather mess with biracial women because a lot of y'all piece of shit. A lot of y'all piece of shit. Good, avoid me because I'm not dealing with no women like that. And look at these kids. He said his daughter didn't have a lawyer. Well, his daughter don't have a lawyer. Well, get her a lawyer, you broke ass daddy. Why they doing this to her? Why they doing that to her? Why she do that to her kids, you dumbass grandfather? Piece of shit grandfather, piece of shit daughter. Piece of shit grandfather, piece of shit daughter. Them kids in a better place. Let me read the comment section. I had to get all that off my chest. I had to get it. I couldn't read the comment section. I couldn't read the comment section and you know, if I read the comment section, that's going, yeah, it's going. I can't get out what I need to get out. Now I'm gonna read some of the comments. Now let's go to the comment section now. Let's go to the comment section. Now I got it all out. It's sad these kids are in a better place. Let me see. Well, let me see what y'all saying in the comment section before I go on to my next live show. Somebody said she look old. Yeah, she do look older than she is. Somebody said her parents probably tired of watching. Parents are tired of watching them kids. But let me tell you something. Even if her parents are tired of watching her kids, let me tell y'all something about my mother. Let me tell y'all something about my mom. And I got to give my mom some credit. Let me tell y'all something about my mother. And I have to give my mother credit for this. And my mother, let me tell you something about my mother. I don't know how she does it. My mother watches kids relentlessly. My mother stays with kids. Matter of fact, my sister that lost her kids, my mother took them in. My mother always watching kids, whether she tired or not. My mother always makes sure her grandchildren are all right. My mother that's the type of woman she is. And I got to give her that. Something I ask my mother all the time. I said, Mom, how do you do it? My mother always makes sure her grandchildren are okay. And she got 15 grandkids. Let me see it. 15 of them. 4, 8, 10. Damn, 4, 8, 12. Yep, my mom and pop got 15 grandkids. And guess what? My mother, who is in her late 60s, and she don't even look that old. My mother, she watches and makes sure all her grandkids are okay. Because guess why? She understands whatever the parents are lacking or whatever's lacking, what a grandparent's supposed to do. They're supposed to step in. That's why they're called grandparents. They have a job too. Hello, somebody. You can't say I just got grandparents. Grandparents have a job too. My grandmother, my grandfather, they had a job. They stepped in and done stuff because they're the grandparents. They're also parents. They're still a parent of their child and their grandkids. That's why it's called grandparent. They do parenting too. Yes, but if this grandfather, they might have been tired of watching the kids, but if the grandfather really loved his kids, he would have made sure they were okay. So I look at my mother's actions, not what she says, because my mother, she ain't always saying, well, no, my mother does say I love you, but she don't say it all the time. My mother don't say I love you all the time, but she says it. But her actions, my mother's actions show she cares about her grandkids. Her actions show I'm going to make sure all of them are okay as much as she possibly can. So if he really was a good grandfather and he knew his daughter was out of line, he was supposed to step in. That's his job, to see his grandkids are okay. That was his job. This entire family failed these children. My mother makes sure all my nieces and nephews, she makes sure they're good. She don't really have to worry about my daughter. My daughter, she 22. She ain't got to worry about, but the rest of my nieces and nephews, they're not teenagers yet. They're like 12 and under. They can't really fend for themselves. She don't have to worry about my daughter like that. Not anymore. But when my daughter was coming up, they spoiled my daughter. But my mother, and I got to give her a credit. Thank God I didn't grow up with no loudmouth, ignorant, violent mother. Thank God. When I look at this generation, I see how my mother respected my father. I look at what my mother did, the stuff she tried to do. She did the best she could. I have to give her credit. I look at how she took people's kids in. My mother took care of kids outside of our family. Let me tell you, my mother took care of kids. Since y'all want to come on my channel and talk about my damn mother, let me tell y'all about my damn mother. What about your mama? My mother don't act like y'all. And maybe that's why I ain't tolerate no loudmouth, ignorant, damn Jezebel black woman. Because I didn't grow up seeing that shit. I seen it in the streets. I didn't see it in my household. All the women in my family, they had men, and they respected men, and they knew their place. You would never see a woman in my family loud-mouthing and talking shit to a man. They didn't go for that shit in my family. Maybe in your family with a bunch of punk-ass men. My family, we were men. My uncles, they were men. My grandfathers, they were men. They were respected in the neighborhood, and they were respected in the house. There's a whole new generation here. I'm going to say that again. The men, they were respected in the house and in the streets. That's the men I grew up around. Them black women didn't loudmouth talking shit to their husband, and they didn't do that shit. And if it happened, it was very few incidences. Very few. It didn't go on like today. These women have no respect for anything or anyone. See, I'm going to talk about my mother. My mother used to take care of kids, and we lived in the hood, and my mother used to take care of kids outside of her 5 children. My mother took in kids outside of her 5 children. My mother right now be looking out for all her grandkids. Her and my father looks out for all my grandkids, all their grandkids. Right now, my mother took in, I don't care if she watched this and she mad because I'm saying it, because I'm about to say, she took in my sister's children. Remember the sister I say that's a piece of shit? Because I want to let y'all know, y'all think that I don't have problems in my family. There's family problems that I have to deal with. The sister that's a piece of shit, my mother took in her kids because my sister was about to lose her kids to the system. And my mother took the kids in. So y'all talk about my mother if you want to. Yo, mama black, you talking about black women, you're damn right. I'm talking about this generation of black women and black men. It's funny how they don't have a problem when I talk about black men. But when I talk about these disgusting mothers like her, they get mad. Because a lot of you are disgusting women. So that's why y'all get mad when I talk about disgusting ass women. Period. Somebody said spitting nothing but facts. Letitia McClure, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a minute. Somebody said God is withholding his Holy Spirit and protection from this earth. Our stubbornness and refusal to live by God's commandments. Yeah, I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. God took them kids home. And pardon my French, when I get mad, I cuss. I don't give a damn. See, I had somebody tell me, why are you cussing? You say you're a man of God, you dumb ass, you dumb dickhead. You name one man of God in the Bible that that didn't do nothing. If you study the Bible, every man of God had an issue. Like, what are you talking about? Even Peter cussed. Check this out. I talking about me cussing. Peter cussed all the time. And what was Peter in the Bible? That was God's right-hand man. That was Christ. That was Jesus Christ's right-hand man, Peter. And if you study the Bible says Peter cussed several times. Peter was what? He had a foul mouth. He was a fisherman. He also was borderline violent. Remember when Peter cut off the ear of the centurion? So Peter had a foul mouth and he was borderline violent, and God still said, this is one of my main top disciples. So don't come on my channel talking about you're a man of God and you cuss. Read the Bible. Peter cussed a lot. And that was God's right-hand man. He cussing. He said he a man of God. Yep. You're damn right. At least I ain't up here faking the funk like a lot of these other preachers in these churches. They tell you feel good sermons and they go home and do all kind of disgusting sick shit. At least you know who I am up front. At least you know exactly I ain't hiding nothing. At least you know who I am. I ain't fronting. Yeah, you're damn right I'm a God-fearing man. You're damn right I cuss sometime. At least you know who I am. At least I ain't got to put on no facade like these fake-ass preachers do in these churches. I ain't put on no front. And the message that I give you is powerful with the cuss words. I still give you a powerful message with the cussing. No, I don't. That's why you're here. He cussing. I saw that in the comment section. How y'all listen to him? He talking about he a man of God and he cussed. Peter cussed too, and he was a man of God. See, a lot of you want to come at me and y'all don't even know the Bible. Y'all don't even study God's word. Y'all just want to try to attack my character and try to find a flaw in me. If you keep trying, of course, you're going to try to find a flaw. And instead of you trying to find a flaw, I'm going to show you my flaws. You ain't got to try to find the flaw with me. You can find, I'm showing you. I'm showing you who I am. People kill me with that shit. He's a man of God and he cuss. You're damn right I do. When I get mad, I cuss sometimes. Don't act like you don't never cuss. Shut the hell up. How y'all listen to him? He cussing. He talking about God. Yep. Read the Bible. Yep. A lot of men of God had issues and their problems and they cussed and they did shit and they still was God's main men. Peter was God's main man and he cussed a lot and he was violent. Well, he wasn't violent. Peter wasn't violent, but he ain't take no shit. That's what it is. When Peter thought that they was disrespecting Christ, he pulled the sword out and he cut off the guy's ear because he thought he was protecting Jesus. So he was like a bodyguard, so shut up. Come to my comment section. All right, I got another live to do, y'all. I'm late doing the next live. This is some sad stuff, man, but I got a bunch of other stories. Let me do this other live that I got going on. I'm going to do this other live in 15 minutes. I'm supposed to be doing it now, but I done went overtime on this one. But it's sad stuff here, man. No strong father figures in the black community. And then you got these single mothers. They mating with these beta males. And man, it's sad, man. It's one of the saddest stories I've seen in a while. Now, the next video I'm about to do. Like I say, this sister killed her brother live on Instagram. I'm going to say this again. The next video I'm about to do, they killed this sister, killed her brother live on Instagram. Somebody said, I cuss myself and I'm a man of God. Exactly. Thank you, James Holman. Thank you. Yeah, they try to act like it's some perfect man of God. Ain't no perfect man of God. It's only one man that walked the earth that's perfect, and that's Jesus Christ. There ain't no perfect man. If you're looking for a perfect man of God or a perfect man, you ain't going to, come on now. Are you serious? That's not even realistic. There's no perfect man of God. There's not even one in the Bible. There's only one man that walked the earth that was sinless, and that was Christ. That's it. Jesus Christ was the only man that walked in the flesh that committed no sin. That's it. There's no manna. Every man of God in the Bible had his stick. Exactly. All right, y'all. The next video, y'all going to be like, it's sad, but I'm gonna come back in 15 minutes and do it. All right. All right. I'll be back in 15 minutes to do this next live where his sister killed her brother live on Instagram. It's crazy, y'all. Wait till y'all wait till we get to the next live. So go ahead and roll you a blicky. Roll you a blicky. I don't know. Get you some smoke. Get you some drink. Get you some popcorn. Get ready for the next live because it's crazy what I'm about to show y'all. All right? 15 minutes.
Billionaire entertainment, baby.